Hello students, myself Snehal Sagre, and in today's session we will see out the topic trademark from the subject Industrial and Technology Management. At the end of this session, you will be able to define trademark, identify various trademarks, describe the various trademarks category, and know the process to apply for the trademark registration. Trademark. A trademark is a recognizable insignia, phrase, or a word, or we can state a symbol that denotes a specific product and legally differentiates it from all the other products of its kind. A trademark exclusively identifies a product as belonging to a specific company and recognizes the company's ownership of the brand. Similar to a trademark, a service mark identifies and distinguishes the source of the service rather than a product, and the term trademark is often used to refer to both the trademarks and the service marks. Trademarks are generally considered a form of intellectual property. Trademarking, however, does not contain some of the fuzzy boundaries because it prohibits any marks that have a likelihood of confusion with an existing one. A business cannot thus use a symbol or a brand name if it looks similar, sounds similar, or has a similar meaning to one that's already on the books, especially if the products or services are related. A trademark is made up of any distinctive words, letters, numerals, pictures and symbols, shapes and designs, colors and images, logotypes, labels, or the combination of all this. A trademark may be designated as by the symbol. So let us see what are the different symbols and their meanings. Trademark's first symbol is associated with for an unregistered trademark. This is the mark used to promote or brand goods. Next symbol which we see here in the diagram is for an unregistered service mark. This is a mark used to promote or brand services. Third mark which we can see for the trademark is for a registered trademark. Why to use a trademark? Trademarks are basically based on the necessity. So individuals and the companies have products or the services trademarked to protect the product from being used without the permission of the source of company. Let us see now what are the types of trademarks. Trademarks first category is a generic trademark. Second category is descriptive type of trademark. Third category is suggestive type of trademark. Fourth category is fanciful trademark. And fifth one is arbitrary trademark. And the sixth one is the service masked trademark. Now let us see the first classification of the trademark, that is generic type of mark. A generic trademark is actually doesn't qualify for a trade unless it includes more specific detail. One of the example we can take for this is the phrase the ice cream shop. Offering a trademark protection on something, this generic word or we can say would restrict all the other shops that sell ice cream. To qualify a generic mark for a trademark, it needs to describe the qualities, characteristics, or the ingredients of the good you sell out. Descriptive mark. A descriptive mark identifies one or more characteristics of a product or a service and only serves to describe the product. It has a unique elements that qualify for protection under the trademark laws, such as it must have secondary meaning, such as the amount or we can say manner of advertising, or the value of sales, length, and the manner of marks use, or the results of consumer survey to qualify. This means that, in short, consumers must recognize the mark and identify it with the brand. To qualify as a descriptive mark, it should involve from what the brand represents to who the brand represents to. For example, we can take here and see the picture of American Airlines. Suggestive mark. A suggestive mark implies something about the good or service. A mark in this category typically qualifies for protection without requiring a secondary meaning. The term suggestive means that the customer must use the imagination to figure out what the services or goods the company offers. One example is the luxury automotive brand that is Jaguar. It suggests speed and eligibility, but doesn't immediately convey a car manufacturer. Fanciful mark. A fanciful mark is a term, name, or a logo that is different from anything else that exists out. This category is the easiest for obtaining the trademark protection because it typically doesn't compete with anything else or become too generic. Examples of these fanciful marks include Kodak, Nike, and Adidas. These words don't hold any meaning in the common language, so trademarking them doesn't infringe or the rights of other companies that offer similar products. Arbitrary mark. An arbitrary mark might include a term or a phrase with a well-known meaning, but the meaning in its case is different. The best example of an arbitrary mark is Apple, the computer and electronics manufacturer. An apple is a similar term, but in this case, the mark doesn't have anything to do with the general meaning of the term. Service mark. A service mark is the same as a trademark, but it distinguishes a company that provides services instead of products. A service mark still falls under the legal trademark laws and must be registered with the USPTO. A common example of a service mark would be the McDonald's service mark, which is used to represent the services provided. Now let us see the functions. The functions help first of all to execute how the trademark works out and what will be the scope for the trademark. So first helps out to guarantee the quality of goods holding the mark. Nextly creates and maintains a demand for the product. Use as a marketing tool to build a brand and can have lots of money value to a brand. It identifies the product and the origin. It guarantees its unexchanged, that is, unchanged quality. It advertises the product. It creates an image for the product. Next is registration. Now, for filing up with the trademark, the first application is to be provided out. So, the application includes name and address of the applicant, company, or a person, a trademark logo or a symbol, which should be of 10 copies. Nextly, it should include out the classes, description of goods or services should be stated, original priority documents if priority is being claimed out, and lastly, power of attorney which should be duly notarized. Next step of registration should be including up the term and renewable of trademark, but its head office has been located out in Mumbai. And for the term and renewable of trademark, initial registration is been given out for 10 years. Renewal further after every 10 years is possible, and renewable within 6 months from the date of expiry is been considered. Key takeaways from this session could be a trademark is an easily recognizable symbol, phrase, or a word that denotes a specific product. It legally differentiates a product or a service from all other of its kind and recognizes the source of company's ownership of the brand. Why there should be a need for trademark search should be identified first. It takes too long time to register and get a trademark. You should keep in mind also the cost associated with dealing up with the process for trademark and protecting it and renewing it time to time. Here you could take a glance on the various companies and their trademarks.